To this official press conference for Leagues Cup 2025 after the match between Seattle Sounders and Santos Laguna. We welcome Seattle Sounders head coach Brian Schmetzer. Thank you, coach. We'll start with questions in the room and then go to Zoom. Jeremiah?
Brian, congratulations on the win. You come out of that game, you dominated a lot of it, but still I'm guessing it was tighter than you would have liked to have been for a lot of it. What's the messaging to the team afterwards?
That this is a hard tournament to win. Games are never easy against Liga MX teams. They have a lot of quality. I mean, look, that team might have had some down years, but I will give that team a lot of credit. They played hard from minute 1 through minute 90. So Francisco, he's complaining about some things at the end, maybe more added time or whatever after they'd scored. But his team fought to the very end, and I appreciate that. So that's credit to him. And it's credit to Santos. Could we have made the game easier? Sure. But, it's MLS, it's CONCACAF, it's competitiveness. You got to play the games. I mean, look at some of the, LA just lost in penalties. I mean, this isn't, say what you want, whether you like this tournament or not, the game's a bit exciting. I mean, I'll just tell you that. So, there you go.
Hey, Brian. Saying all that, can you just talk about the composure of your team? That, in the end, when you look at this on paper, you won 2-1. And just how important is that in tournaments just to grind it out and get the win?
Yeah. I mean, look, we didn't want to concede. On that play, we were a little tired and, knew who, or you could just say credit them, because the guy, makes a play. But, yeah, I mean, the composure of the team, I thought the guys we started did good. I shout out to Danny Leyva, a good performance. Then when I brought Christian on, kind of helped in there with a little bit more energy. Asaze, again, had a pretty good shift. Kim Keehee and Jackson did fine. Alex, I thought, was very good. I thought he was very good, knew who good. So, yeah, composure was there, and we ended up winning.
Hey, Brian, congratulations on the win. The majority of the last few games have been played mostly in the attacking third. What do you attribute that control of space that you guys have been able to capture over the last few matches?
Well, maybe not this game because we were down a guy, but the other matches, yes. And I think our possession stats probably will be skewed by the last 15 minutes playing down a guy. But, I like the way our team plays. I like our little bit of freedom, interchange between players' positions, as long as we occupy the right spaces. I think the team's playing with a lot of confidence, and the team is scoring a lot of goals. And, that was one of our Achilles heels from last year. We worked hard on it, maybe even at the beginning of this year. We had some struggles, but right now the guys are feeling it. Everybody's contributing, so good on them.
Buenas noches. Buenas noches. Felicitaciones por el triunfo.
Thank you.
Se ganó sufriendo. ¿Esperaba un partido de estas características?
Good evening, congratulations. It was a win, but with some suffering. Did you expect the match to have these types of characteristics?
Well, look, let's just address Georgie's red card and the drama behind it. We should have known better when Osaze had the yellow card from the game before. But the first yellow card that Georgie got was never a yellow card. There's no chance in a million years. I watched every angle that I have. Our video guys came down. There's no foul there on Georgie. Now, Georgie has to learn from that, and he knew he was on a yellow, but he gets carried away because he's a human being, and he just scored a really, really good goal. I mean, we talked about Pedro the other day, you know, Pedro's first goal. I mean, Georgie cuts inside and he bends the ball. I've been telling that team that we will need everybody in tournaments like these. And Paul Rothrock comes in the beginning and plays the ball across for the first goal. And Georgie comes and gets the second goal. And we end up winning 2-1. So, for me, it's a positive. We're learning from it and we're going to move forward.
Bien, déjame
Lo
primeramente...
siento for the long answer.
No hay problema. You can test my memory now.
Okay.
Bien, el primero vamos a hablar de la tarjeta roja y el drama que vino con el tema de la tarjeta para Georgie. Nosotros tenemos que saber mejor, incluso porque en el último partido sí tuvimos una situación así. La primera tarjeta no me pareció que debería de ser. Vimos con el equipo técnico los videos y no me parece que debería de ser una falta y tarjeta. Pero igual, Georgie sí debería estar consciente y saber que ahora estaba con una tarjeta amarilla. Pero es un ser humano y a lo mejor se dejó llevar un poco y así tomó la segunda. Ya dije que necesitamos a todos en este torneo. Por ejemplo, a Paul entró, hizo un pase para el primer gol. Georgie también señaló el segundo con una curva en el balón. El último partido tuvimos a Pedro también. Pero igual logramos seguir ganar a 2-1 y por esto todo para mí es positivo. Seguimos aprendiendo para los próximos partidos.
Gracias.
Muy bien.
So, Coach, it was a very physical game. Tempers flared in the first few minutes, but were you happy with your team's composure throughout the game? About, I think I counted 19 fouls by the end of the game.
For them?
On them, yeah.
Yeah, then I think we kept our cool. I mean, there was no yellow or red cards for anything, you know, mischievous for us. So I would say we kept our cool pretty good. But I also like when the teammates stick up for themselves. I also appreciate that. I think there's some value in, you know, that camaraderie and them showing that they're going to stick up for their teammate. I think that's important.
Coach Brian, congratulations on the win. A couple of questions. One is Andrew Thomas keeps performing really good for the team. And also, is your opinion on Danny Leiva performance on today's match? And my second question is, there is a very romantic question in between the Latino media, if the gap between the MLS and the Liga MX has been closed, and now the dialogue is what league is gonna be best in the north of the continent. What do you think?
Well, as far as Andrew is concerned, he's a very talented goalkeeper and has done very well. It puts a little bit of pressure on myself to make a decision. You know, Steph is obviously, you know, our goalkeeper for many years and our number one, but Andrew has certainly, you know, made my job more difficult, and that's a compliment to Andrew. Danny Leiva was very good tonight. You know, I thought he did a lot of good things. He and Obed, you know, starting that game, I had full confidence, and so Danny was very good as well. As far as the dialogue, I mean, I appreciate, some of the dialogue because we had a big victory against Cruz Azul, but it was important for us to come back tonight and have another good performance against another good Liga MX team. And the same goes for our last game against Tijuana. We need to make sure that we continue that conversation that MLS can compete, even though, some of the bigger Liga MX teams, I mean, look, let's be honest, they spend more money than us. So for us to be competitive, I think that's a good thing. I think it's good for the competition between the two leagues. Again, I enjoy this competition. I like the games. I think they're exciting. I love when all our fans can come and watch a good, entertaining soccer game.
We have time for two more here.
You guys got caught off sides a fair amount during this game. What do you think was some of the things that were causing that to happen?
It shows our intent to score goals. So, the timing of certain things, certain runs, okay, fine, fair enough, but it's a symbol of our intent to get in behind teams. We've been preaching that since preseason.
We'll do two more, yeah. Thank you, Gigi.
Felicidades, Brian. Congratulations.
Thank you.
El equipo ha entrado en una dinámica muy buena. ¿Cómo estás gestionando con el grupo que siga con esa concentración, con esa disciplina que últimamente se está viendo en los partidos? ¿Y qué apunta el equipo para llegar a logros más grandes?
The team has been reaching and showed good dynamics. What type of guidance you're giving to keep the concentration and discipline and to keep reaching higher accomplishments?
So, I have said this before, but I haven't seen you before, and welcome, bienvenidos a Seattle, okay? Since the Club World Cup, the team has played at this level. And this tournament as well has made us play at a slightly higher level because the games are hard. The Cruz Azul game, obviously, there was a little bit of revenge with Santos. They're a very good team. We have some history with them, and we're looking forward to Tijuana. So we are going to continue the message that this tournament is important. Every game is important. And we're going to need everyone on the team to play up to a high level.
Bueno, como yo ya dije, todavía no te conocía, no te vi antes, bienvenido a Seattle. Pero como decía, desde el Mundial de Clubes, el equipo tuvo que jugar a un nivel más alto. Y en esta liga es el mismo, un nivel más alto con partidos de alta dificultad. Por ejemplo, el partido contra Cruz Azul tuvo un poco de una sensación de revancha. Este partido con Santos también difícil. Y estamos aguardando el partido contra Tijuana. Entonces, el mensaje para el equipo es que este torneo es importante, cada partido es importante y necesitamos de todos listos para contribuir en este torneo. Last question.
Brian, I just wanted to ask a little bit further about Alex Roldan. He had a couple assists on Thursday. He had the big pass in the lead up to the first goal today. He hasn't been too involved in getting assists in 2025, but he's really popped up these last couple of games. What do you have to say about his performances as of late?
Well, he'll be remembered as the guy that passed Pedro Dela the ball for the goal of the year. He was our captain tonight, and he showed leadership. I thought, his performance tonight was very good defensively. The offensive stuff, yes, in his position, outside backs, expectations of assists and some goals sprinkled in. I think Alex, throughout his career, has shown that he can do that. So for me, it was just another strong performance from a very good player.
Thank you. With that, we conclude the press conference. Thank you, Coach Brian.
Thank you.